Hey guys, I'm here with Dustin from Palmetto Armory. He's going to go over their new handgun.
So what we have here is the Palmetto State Armory PS9. PS9 Dagger is what we're calling it. So yeah, so what you have here in your hand is one of our, I guess, more accessorized guns. We also have a more stripped down model here. So we have a polymer frame striker fire gun, compact size. The first thing that you have in your hand, we work a lot on the ergonomics. Okay. So we have palm swell in here, we have some grip reduction, kind of where your hand tends to protrude and get a little fat. Yep. So, you know, when you hold that, you know, what we want to do is make a gun that really conforms to the hand and is controllable, you know, when shooting, make you feel more confident in it. You know, if you're using it for concealed carry, you know, and you need to use it, or if you're just at the range and you don't want your hand beat up or have hot spots, you know, from the grip having, you know, too much material. So we focused a lot of time on ergonomics. We also did some good work here with the texturing. We actually developed this texturing with our mold house. We sent them something, had them laser scan it. We actually lowered and raised the peaks and valleys to a different height, and we actually made the I guess resolution of that texturing a little finer than something a little larger, so you're not getting these huge spread out peaks and valleys that could irritate your skin if you're carrying it against the skin.
It's uncomfortable to shoot for a while.
Yeah, and in your hand, but you still have that that nice texturing, so you still have a firm grip on the gun.
I noticed that with the swell on it. That was the first thing I noticed, is that when it's in your hand, that swell is very comfortable for my hand. So I like that you guys did that. It's not too aggressive to where it's too bulky to where I don't feel like I have control of it, but it definitely fills my hand out well to where I'm not loose at all.
Yeah.
And the texturing is really nice.
So, you know, we got a little dangerous here also with the finger groove.
I was just going to mention that.
Yeah.
What made you guys decide to go that route?
Yeah, so, you know, a lot of people, you know, complain about the finger grooves. So my theory is if you have one, it's a lot easier for me to make a finger groove that fits, you know, almost everyone's middle finger. Yeah. But it's hard now when I start stacking these up.
One down.
Now, when you get to a pinky, you know, if you have a big fat hand, you might be on the bottom middle of one, so you're gripping right on the, you know, the proud part of it instead of you're inside the groove. So if I do one, I give you that you know, kind of recoil management.
Yeah,
with that finger.
Kind of a wall to hold off on.
Yep, and you know, and we're not trying to obstruct your grip with the other ones additionally. So I'm a firm believer of this. You know, I'm definitely trying to push it on people and try to, you know, see what they think about it. But I, you know, from my experience, it makes the gun way more controllable when you can get in there. Now, more about this, we do have, you know, the mag well is scalloped underneath, so you have a nice, you know, when you're wrapping that finger around, you're not going to feel any wear from the trigger guard. Good. So, you know, we thought about this grip all the way up. You know, for some of those people, some of the competition people, some of the race guys, they like to wrap that support ham, pointing finger up around the trigger guard. Not my style, but some people like to do that. Yeah. So we have that indention there, and, you know, we got a nice kick out too, so you can, you know, put a good grasp on it. We do have the void here in the bottom of the mag well too. Every gun is shipped with a Magpul G9 15 round magazine, so it makes stripping a little easier. We like it drop free, but in that case where you can actually get to it.
Did you guys have any issues with pinching? I know Glock had a real bad issue. People really didn't like the cut. Now, you have any issue with that when people going to reload, pinching their skin?
We haven't seen it yet. It could be. You know, there's a lot of different hand sizes out there. For me, I have baby hands, but it's good. Me too. You know, but we did a lot of work too with medium and larger size hands. We haven't had a complaint so far about that.
Now, do you guys think you will have different options, or are you guys just going to rock with this until you hear what people have to say about them? Are you guys going to have a couple different options?
No, so we do plan to, you know, apply the Palmetto State Armory business model to this. So platforms, yes. Accessory guns, accessory parts, kitting. So what you're holding here, you know, if you take out the RMR here and you go back to the gun, this is about a $350 MSRP gun with the threaded barrel, with your RMR cut, with the raised sights.
$350.
$350. Now, if you go to
minus obviously the RMR.
Yeah.
So minus the RMR, you're getting the cut and everything for $350.
Yeah.
Is this your guys' trigger?
This is our trigger, so it is a hinge trigger. Again, it's a little bit of a, you know, it's a little risky for us, but to me, you know, the hinge trigger, I think, you know, a lot of people balk at, but when you pull with the trigger forward at rest, it does have a curve to it, but once you get to that take up and the trigger safety is actually applied and out the way, the trigger actually flattens out. Not only is it vertically flattened, it has a little metal scalp to it, but left to right we are so flat. So you get that flat trigger that people like, and really we find it, you know, good for quick competitive shooting or really slow kind of target shooting. So I think it meets a lot of styles. So it's not like it's one style. It's kind of good all around trigger.
And is it proprietary? Or can you swap? Because I know almost anybody switches everything out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is it able to be switched with other clocks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it Gen 3, Gen 4? What's the?
3.
3. Okay.
The other thing is we targeted the trigger to be about 5.5 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So we talked about accessories, kitting, and all stuff like that. We plan to sell the grip assembly alone for $100. So if you do like the grip, a lot of people have just gone crazy about the grip.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, we spend a lot of time on it, and it makes sense. I think we've come up with something really special there.
You guys do, especially that price point.
Yeah, and so it does. And the same thing for the upper. We're going to do the same thing there. One thing that we're going to do that you don't see a lot of is when it comes to aftermarket barrels. We're actually working with a hammer forge company, and we're going to have aftermarket hammer forge barrels, non-threaded and threaded. And we'll also have a duty version of the gun that comes with the hammer forge barrel.
Very cool. Are you guys going to look for like fluting, colors? You know how people like.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do safety first. So we're going to prove out that fluids aren't leaking in the barrel in any case. We want to make sure we're passing all the safety tests. We have stainless materials, 416 on the slide. We do a 410 on the barrel, excuse me. All parts internal are stainless, and almost everything is nitride coated. And it's not regular nitride, it's actually a lithium infused nitride. So that lithium helps build like a lubricious surface. It actually helps that nitride compound layer. It actually goes inside the material rather than just on top. So you have a nice accessorized version here. We also have the basic gun, which if you're familiar with AR, we have like the Freedom series of rifles. We also have. We're not advertising this Freedom series of pistols, but we do have a Freedom series pistol, which is basically this model right here. You have the standard height sights, 3 white dot, and they're metal, and also nitride coated. So again, falling through all that nitride coating. This model with the small sights, no armor cut, no threaded barrel is $299. Minimum start rate.
So $300, you guys can get a complete Glock 19.
Yeah, with the Magnum magazine.
And a Magnum magazine. You got your stippling basically and whatnot. So that is huge. That is a great price point. So you guys really just working towards getting that really good price point that's affordable.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yep. Now with the slides, are you guys going to do a lot of different slide cuts? Or you guys going to really stick with us for now?
Yeah. Right out the gate, this is basically our offerings right out the gate. We also have some hitting stuff available. But yeah, we plan to get on some of the speed cut stuff, the slide lighting. And one of the other things we're going to do is add a full-size slide to the compact grip. So we're going to have a model pretty soon. We'll add a 1/2 inch to the barrel and it's in the slide as well. So you'll have that full-size slide, but you still won't have the grip that's protruding if you're carrying.
I'm really looking forward to this. I think a lot of people are really going to be happy with this and everything that you guys have done. I can see, the options are limitless. You guys can really do anything with Glock, and you guys obviously have the capabilities of doing it. So I really look forward to seeing when these come out. When are they going to be released?
March. We should be shipping in March.
March? Awesome. So guys, definitely look into this. I will be doing a lot more on these throughout the year. And anything else that you wanted to mention on these before?
No, sir. Thanks for coming by.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the content. Sorry for the wind noise and people noise. Kind of hard to keep it down with being in the show and out at the range. If you guys enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys want to help out me and support the channel, go down to the link. There's a link for my Patreon and then my website there. From there, you can go to other websites. Anything you purchase there helps out my channel. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I will be continuing to getting video content over the entire show throughout the week, and I'll be posting as soon as possible.